Hey everybody, welcome back to Monkey Shine Lab. If you saw the first part of this series, we built the Lego Creator Set airplane. That's a helicopter. Let me hold up the right one. We built this airplane, and today, without a lot of intro and BS, I'm going to build what I kind of considered maybe a competitor to this in terms of its pricing, and we're going to take a look at the two different ones and see who wins, shall we? So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and let's build this sucker. So, seeing as this is part 2, you already got the rundown on this, but if you didn't watch it, this is an AIRFIX quick build kit. It is built for, it's made for ages 5 and up, and it has, gosh, how many parts? It has a lot. The quick build system, if you're not familiar, is basically like a building brick system. So you put these kits together out of pieces, which come sort of preformed here, and it tells you all the different statistics. But the reason why I did flip it over is I did want to tell you about this. I bought this from Amazon Warehouse. When you go to look at things that are on Amazon, you may see a feature under the add to cart. You might see one, you might see one that looks like this. And basically that is several dollars off of the price, and it's because the box was beat up. And so when it came to me, it had the absolute crap kicked out of it. I rebuilt the box a little bit because I wanted to set this on my shelf with my other ideas. And there it sort of sat for a year until I actually got my channel off the ground. So anyway, I've given you a look at the box. This is from a British company called AIRFIX. They are a long storied injection mold model maker, and they're jumping in with these. They have cars as well as planes. So if you're not into airplanes, they make a variety of different car models, which are going to be the same quality as you will see here. So, let's open it up. It's basically just really taped. They had to really try to keep it together. Always retract your knife. And we have a fairly, well, I won't call you adults, but I will call you grown-ups. How's that? We have several grown-ups in our audience, but you know what? Sometimes grown-ups need lessons too. So we're really into safety around here. Don't cut yourself. Don't do it. All right. Inside, this is the back of the instructions, and you can sort of see what else that they have here. They have, I believe that's a Vulcan, maybe? Bugatti, you've got plates from World War II, like the Messerschmitt, which I would love to build, and the Spitfire, which I did build, and I do have one of these helicopters waiting in the wings. So, I want to do that and sort of see what their helicopter builds are like. But these are very much like Lego kits. So they are going to give you this big open, here's how to do it, right? But what I am going to do for you is to sort all these pieces like I did on the last one. And then we will go into some sort of high-speed bacchanalia whereby I get this thing built, and then we're going to talk about it at the end. So you don't have to sit here and watch me just build. You can sit here and watch me build, and it's not going to take forever. So, let's get these pieces out. Always retract your knife. And let's get them sorted. Well, I tried magic on the last one. It didn't work very well. Video magic. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, couldn't even make them disappear this time. All right, I'm gonna sort them. Be right back. Okay. Interesting side note. My wife thinks this is cute that I do this. But I guess it's my model or OCD that makes me do this and sort of go through and see if I've got all the parts off the parts list or whatever else. But anyway, what you got here are color sorted so that I can find them. I'm going to remove the stand because this does not need to be in the way, so I'm just going to make that really fast. These come with a little flight stand. It's pretty cool that you can, plug into the plane. So I'm going to set that off to the side for right now, just so it's not in the way. Try not to knock over Firestorm while I'm doing it. All right. How about we move up to speed and let me put this together really quick for you. Okay, I'm going to point out the biggest flaw of this kit, and that is that it has one of those little tiny singular nubbins, like a round one of those is on the back of the propeller. It holds the propeller in. It's not enough, and so the way it is, what I'm going to have to do is sort of get it spaced, hit it with a little plastic bond, and then it'll sit right. The other thing that I am noticing with this kit, I will talk about once I get the camera turned around here. Hang on a second. Got it built. Finally, after a year, we have finished the P-51 Mustang from Quick Build. As I pointed out, the propeller in this thing is problematic. You're going to want to put a little bit of glue on the back of the propeller to keep it from coming out. But otherwise, it was a fairly easy build. I goofed up the instructions because I was running fast and loose, and I had to take a couple of pieces off, which brought an interesting point to mind. If you're going to do a lot of model work, if you're going to do a lot of work with plastic and with Legos, this can be a finger saver. This is what's called a piece separator, and it's used by the modeling community who puts together snap tights like Gundam. And we use these when we screw up or when we want to take pieces apart to paint them after we've assembled them. So these things, you can probably just buy a little plastic scraper, but this thing is pretty helpful, and it fits in your hand and it stays on your desk. And it came in very handy for me today with this, because this is unlike a Lego. Boy, there's some edges here that are hard to get your fingers under. But anyway, you know, I think it looks really good. I did find the decal sheet. I was incorrect. Amazon did not screw me over. So the decals are these white stripes down the wing runs right here, and the stars on the sides and on the underwing. That was a pretty cool build. This was not as satisfying, I have to say, as doing the Spitfire. And maybe it's because of the propeller problems, and this stand is a little loose and wonky. So I'm comparing it to the other AIRFIX that I've built already. But in terms of doing the Lego kit, which is in the other video, the stunt plane, this was much easier to build, I think. The instructions were a little more one step kind of thing. In terms of which one I like better, I'm gonna have to kind of go with the Lego. I didn't want to do that. I thought AIRFIX was gonna run away with this, quite honestly, but AIRFIX is going to be more realistic, and it is sort of a one-trick pony in terms of use. You're not going to get to reuse parts from this probably nearly as easily as you can turn this into the two other aircraft that were designed out of a piece count on the 3-in-1. So, replay value, as they say in the game community, honestly goes to Lego. The ease of the build in this case too, and sureness of everything that's there and it stays on, goes to Lego. And I would say that if you want a super realistic looking P-51 hanging from your ceiling, like I will do with this one after I get a little paint on it, maybe get a little exhaust dirt up there by those ports, and maybe panel line it just a little bit, you know, go ahead with the AIRFIX. The AIRFIX is going to be a much more realistic build, but again, it's a one-time thing. So this is more of a model. This is more of a Lego kit. I know I'm always presenting things and then never really making a choice, but in this case, I will tell you that my consumer sense tells me absolutely that the Lego is going to be probably a better value for you and your family. But again, in this case too, it really sort of, it depends on what you're going for. And I will hang both of these from my ceiling, just to get them up out of the way. Anyway, again, I'm going to reposition the camera because I'm kind of leaning into camera here to be with the two pieces that I've built here. But again, I am going to make a choice, and that is Lego. Right now, Jeremy Bennett is laughing. There they are, and as you can see, semi-scaled, you know. The other thing I was thinking about is you could probably take this back cowling off and just take a minifigure head and just stick it on there, and it'd be like a barnstormer. But anyway, I would like to thank both companies for making what I consider to be a pretty cool and outstanding brick system kit. It depends on what you're going for, but these are both excellent buys for the price. And I think they would do more than provide an afternoon for you and your kids, or just you yourself sitting around and doing a build for the afternoon. I have had a really good time presenting this, and it's taken me forever to get it off the shelf, so I really appreciate you all being patient for a year while my plans coalesce. I would like to also thank you for coming out here to the Monkey Shine Lab. I'll tell you what, everybody, if you do like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. And please check out our other outstanding members of the First 117 network, including Andre at the First 117. We've got Figure Trap is in our family. We have Rusty's Garage in Australia. We have all sorts of good people in this circle. So please check out some of the other creators that we're friendly with. And leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. It's not gonna make you grow tits. It's not gonna make you grow tits, is it? Anyway, thank you very much for coming out here to the Monkey Shine Lab, and we'll see you all again for more product comparisons, toy hunts, and all sorts of BS here at the Monkey Shine Lab. Thanks.